This presentation covers the recent trend in the higher education market. Much of the information found in this presentation comes from an article in the New York Times on July 25, 2013, titled "College Enrollment Falls as Economy Recovers," and from an article in the Wall Street Journal from November 11, 2013, titled "U.S. Private Colleges Face Enrollment Decline." College tuition has almost tripled the rate of average inflation since 1981. Since 1981, there has been a huge increase in the demand for higher education. Responding to this increase in demand, colleges can either increase enrollment or increase tuition. Since colleges can only increase enrollment by a limited amount with the limited resources they have, they continue to increase the price of tuition. Why is the demand for college education so high? There are many driving factors of the demand for a higher education. There is a higher earning potential for college graduates. College graduates are said to earn 50% more than high school graduates in 1980. In 2008, college graduates can make as much as 90% more. College graduates are also much more likely to find a job. In 2012, the unemployment rate for those with a high school degree was 8.1%, whereas the unemployment rate for those with a college degree was 3.9%. Other driving factors in the increase of demand for a college education is an increase in job satisfaction, an increase in job stability, the ability to make connections while in college, and a greater number of opportunities presented. Studies also show that college graduates lead a happier and healthier lifestyle. One of the main driving factors in the demand for college education is from government subsidies. Government subsidies can be seen in federally funded student loans, grants, and tax credits. Contrary to popular belief, subsidies lead to a higher tuition. Subsidies result in an increased consumption of a product or service. Therefore, there is an increased demand for college education, which leads to higher prices. In general, the demand for a higher education is inelastic. Despite a rise in the price of tuition, the demand remains relatively unchanged. Therefore, tuition continues to increase. However, the demand for private institutions is a much more elastic demand. As the tuition for private institutions rises, the demand among price-conscious students decreases. According to the article in the Wall Street Journal, from 2010 to 2012, freshman enrollment at more than one-quarter of U.S. mid-tier private four-year schools declined by 10% or more. The high tuition and continually rising student debt may turn people away from attending mid-tier private institutions. There are many reasons for the decrease in demand for middle-tier private universities. The opportunity costs are relatively high. Students sacrifice the income from a job and the experience from a job that they could have if they were not attending college. There are many substitutes for a private education as well, including public colleges, community colleges, evening programs, online programs, and the option of being a part-time student and part-time employee. There is also the possibility of postponing enrollment and taking a few years off before attending college. Many also see middle-tier private universities as an unnecessary luxury versus more practical community colleges and middle-tier public colleges. Enrollment pressures reflect many factors. Prospective students are more likely to take refuge on campuses during recessions, when jobs are more scarce. Jobs tend to occur early after recoveries. As seen in the basic supply and demand graph, there is a decrease in the number of students enrolling in middle-tier private universities. Therefore, there is a decrease in demand. The supply remains unchanged. Due to the decrease in the demand, the price goes down. While the tuition price is not necessarily lower, other incentives are offered, such as more scholarships and subsidies. The decrease in demand results in an increase in efficiency. The higher efficiency is an attempt to cut costs. Schools are joining teaching associations to share costs. They are subcontracting non-core services, and many schools are consolidating or merging. 45 schools merged, compared with 16 from 2006 through 2009, according to higher education publications. Other results are closures. According to the article, 30% of smaller, mid-tier private schools will not exist in a decade. Professors and administrators are laid off. Other results are cutbacks, mergers, new recruitment strategies, and an increase in advertisement.